Hey, all of Macholas, thank you so much for listening to the Men's Room Podcast.
And thanks to our pals at the Advocates Law Firm for being great partners. Yes, even you, creepy Kyle.
Seriously, though, if you'd been injured as a result of somebody else in your car, on your bike, walking across the street, talk to our friends at the Advocates Law Firm and let them help you out.
Yeah, they're the best injury lawyers around, and they want to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. Plus, your first consultation is free.
It's simple. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Hey, it's Miles. Thank you guys for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast.
Have you heard our newest podcast? It's called The Greatest Story Never Told.
Download it today on radio.com. Be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded every Tuesday at noon.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Our question, who did you see in a birthday suit, and was it good or bad? And here come those emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got
All right, with the time here, let's just jump into these birthdays. We've got quite a few. This is a strange one, but I'll read it as it says. Happy birthday, Big Baller on 1. Brandon B., Ultimate Fish Slayer on the Net Fish and Chill, and Hooked on the P in Dub. Can we get 2 fish sandwiches from Big Baller on 2?
Fish sandwich?
Fish sandwich. Are you sure?
I'm guessing that's like a CB line or something. Maybe one guy's Big Baller 1, he's Big Baller 2. They fish a lot.
Could be. Like you're talking about like a CB radio?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Gentlemen, today is my brother-in-law Rue's 20th birthday. Hoping to have the dirty Germans talk about being a chief and an inspirational quote from Miles. Thanks, bitches. That from Justin.
Yeah, a chief of what kind?
Yeah, I think the best part about being a chief is those giant contracts after you win Super Bowl.
Yeah, you can be that kind of chief, or you can wear what we call the headdress. But in this case, this is just a dress that you will wear on your head.
Yeah, or maybe you're just really good at smoking.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, Rue. Remember, Rue, as we all try to be happy at this point, you can't say happiness without penis.
Yeah, penis.
Yeah, penis.
Yeah, penis. All of Macholas, it is
That's how I say it every time.
Yeah.
Penis.
It is my beautiful wife, Kayla's birthday. It is her 21st birthday for the 10th time. Will you please give her a big old Leroy Jenkins and Mickey and Goofy telling her how we can celebrate her birthday during these COVID times. Thank you, you filthy animals. That from Timmy B.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Well, gosh, it sure is easy to have a good old time during these COVID times. I just walk up to old Mixture, drop on my back, and have him rub my belly. And he touches all 8 of my nipples.
I think the easiest way to have fun during COVID times is maybe for a change, your husband will stop using the fast pass when you're having sex. Stop skipping the line. Let her go first.
But if he doesn't have the fast pass, he's going to have to wait in line for everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, God forbid she finished first and got on the ride.
He's like a roller coaster. It's real fun for about 90 seconds.
Guys, today is my friend Jake's 22nd birthday. Can he please get an original fish sandwich? The dirty German's talking about what he'll be doing with his girl tonight after work. Thanks, guys, and stay frosty. That from Chad in Rochester, New York.
Too hard to get a fish sandwich?
Yeah, what will you be doing with your girl after work tonight for your birthday? Hopefully setting up the video camera so you can tape us having sex.
Yeah, he's not going out for this treat. He's going to make his own homemade garbage plate.
Yeah, she's his own personal Grubhub.
Liquor and Horrors. Today is my son Damien's 26th trip around the sun. He's theft-proofing his Honda. Good luck with that. Can I get Goofy and Mickey giving him tips on how to get his first nor second but third Honda stolen? Thanks, bitches. That from the God Foster.
Well, gosh, that's a real simple one. Stop buying freaking Hondas. Everybody steals the damn cars.
Civics especially.
Every year. Honda, one of the #1 stolen vehicles. And do you know why? Gooster knows why. Because they're easy to steal.
I mean, I don't know. Back in my day, we used to have this thing called the Club. I'm not sure they even make them anymore. Maybe you should think about investing.
Well, they have clubs.
Mixter used to use that to beat all of his employees into submission.
The only time you see a club is on the worst piece of crap that no one would ever steal. You ever notice that?
Yeah, like you'd rather own the
club's
club
on like
than the car.
An 87 Pontiac. Like, dude, no one's taking that car. You don't need a club. Bitches, I got a birthday request here from my wonderful
That's got
wife.
a weird vision of what that car looks like.
Birthday request from my wonderful wife, Roxanne. I know she would love the Dirty Germans talking about selling semi-truck parts and maybe an inspirational quote from Miles. That from her husband, David. Keep on rocking, guys, and love the show.
Yeah, if you know so much about these semi-trucks, then you will understand what I mean when I tell you I am Peterbilt.
Yes, you know, one of the best things about those giant trucks is those tires. They just shed the tread.
Yeah, I always enjoy looking at the mud flaps.
Okay. Happy birthday, Roxanne, by the way. Remember, you don't have to sell your body to the night. Don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Just get dirty, Roxanne.
Yeah.
Turn the big 3-0 today. Would love a big old Leroy Jenkins and a pep talk from Coach Ted about turning 30. Thanks for the awesome show. That from James in Federal Way.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Man, turning 30 was awesome. It's a big birthday. Number one, you've already woken up in your 30s, so you realize now there's really nothing to sweat, but everybody does. Number two is, you turned 30 today. It's a Friday. Get out there and live it up. Socially distance-wise, or an outdoor bar. But people owe you drinks, they owe you chicken wings, they owe you an elbow bump.
Yes, the old elbow bump.
I mean, I remember when I was 30, we were all elbow bumping.
When I was 30, I passed out on a pool table at the bar that we were throwing my party at.
Nice.
No, it was not nice. I had a 3-day hangover. It was
but it's your 30th birthday. That's supposed to happen.
True.
A legitimate reciprocal birthday greeting to Dustin, a.k.a. Fart Blossom, on his 34th trip around the sun from Mom, Catherine, Auntie Karen, his dad, Ed, and the rest of the family. Here's to many more years of shenanigans. Love you. Please give him an original fish sandwich and an owl hitting the window. Thanks, guys. That from Kat.
Too early to get a fish sandwich?
Fellas, my coworker Travis turns 35 this day on Earth. He would love a fish sandwich and some dirty German. I know this would make his day. Thanks a ton, guys. That from Bart.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Yeah, tonight's it to be like watching National Geographic. I will introduce you to the hairless one-eyed skin weasel.
Yeah, and remember, some monkeys, they are not a do it. They are make a love.
Beaches! It's my 39th trip around the big yellow thing. Can I get Coach Ted psyching me up for my first birthday being single in 18 years? Maybe a couple of thrill shotgun gets too, if you could. You guys rock. Can't wait to party when the stuff is over. Thanks, guys. That from James.
All right, James. First single birthday in 18 years. Number one, I would lead with that. Now listen, sympathy sex may seem sad, but it's still sex on your birthday. So why not use that angle? You walk in, you say, you know what, ladies? It's been 18 years since I've been single. Who wants to break this guy in?
Works every time.
Yeah, you got to do the double thumb pump at yourselves. This guy's single.
Hello, you lovely gentlemen. My husband, Aaron, is 43 years old, the best partner that I could ever wish for. Wonderful father to our 3 girls, an amazing work ethic as well. He is exemplary role model and excels at everything he does. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Please help us send him a very happy birthday to an amazing man, friend, husband, and father. Can we get some turtle sex and the dirty, dirty Germans talking about whatever a squire might do at work? Or squires. Thanks so much. That from Emily Squires.
Yeah, my only experience with these squires would be Billy Squire, so I would imagine that you stroke a lot. In the dog.
So I was thinking the same thing. Also, squires do that. By the way, what was the squires back in the day? I feel like my great-grandparents dealt with the squire.
Weren't squires like the, if I were a knight, but you are my assistant, and I'm training you up to be a knight, I believe like that was a squire? How old are your grandparents?
Just great-grandparents. It's Germany. Things are different
Yeah.
Just knights, the squires.
Yeah.
Just even round tables.
Guys, want to wish Dan Sid a happy birthday. Don't really know how long it'll take you to finish college to study rocks. I mean, the rocks. Can I get Dirty Germans talking about how the only rock we'll ever see with you is the one you snort? P.S. Cassie bought the cast iron pan. That from Josh. Casey. Casey and Booty Sweat.
Yeah, I don't know so much about these rocks, but if you like exploring things that are awfully hard, I have something for you.
Yeah. Never forget, too, the best thing about a cast iron pan is cleaning it after every use. Really gets the flavor in.
Yeah.
Hey, Macholos, today is my dad's 51st birthday. Can you get Coach Ted talking about how he only has 4 years left until he can become a member of AARP?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, guys. That from his personal Uber Eats person. Hey, he's eligible right now there, John.
He is.
50 years old. You don't have to wait 4 more years.
And they're waiting for you.
Oh,
believe
no,
me.
I've got, they send me all the stuff all the time. I'm already in if I want to be.
Good news, John. You don't have to wait any longer. You're 51. You're over 50. You know what you start doing? You start knowing about ARP. They got travel plans. They got discounts. You like breakfast buffets? Well, my bad, they're gone. But you could have got a discount with your ARP.
You could have.
You could have. And I just love their catchphrase. You don't know ARP. They're out there doing stuff. Get involved. By the way, ARP, I really respect the recruitment, but I'm only going to be 40 this year.
How long have they been sending you stuff?
Probably since I was 35.
Jesus. We just made a judgment call based on your picture. We're sorry.
I know, right? I mean, it's great. And trust me, I want to go on those outings.
A Viking cruise?
Discounts on Amtrak train trips.
I mean, I love the train. I want to take a Viking
Rental
cruise.
car discounts.
Yeah.
Movie theater, everything.
River cruises.
Man.
Yeah, I could easily play that part right now.
Basically, what ARP is saying is, you're old. We think you're going to die soon. Here's some sympathy. That is what I really take out of it.
Mr. Smith, we've been watching what you do on Sundays. Appears you like to relax and not do a lot.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you.
Ja, the Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Couple extra emails here. Old Macholas, I just want you guys to know about a 6er of Men's Room Original Red. That is great stuff, man. Rock on. You guys are the best. That from Chris in Tacoma. Subject, Ohio. Guys, just wanted to say, love your show. Been listening for a while and appreciate the love-hate you give to Baltimore. I feel the same. But speaking of Ohio, it's the worst state ever. Sketchy from Columbus to Cleveland, driven across the country 3 times, and each time the people are worse than before. From being followed from the gas station to our hotel room, and having our trailer being scoped out, to having weirdos stop us and ask us the most random questions. God bless the residents of Ohio. Much love, that from Renata. How you beautiful humans doing? Subject, quarantine chicken skewers.
Just change the name.
Knowing how much you guys love chicken wings, thought I'd share with you what we've been grilling every weekend during the quarantine that's got a similar delicious flavor profile. Bacon-wrapped chicken skewers with jalapenos. Before grilling, douse the skewers in Italian dressing, let them marinate for a bit. After grilling, baste them with a little Frank's, Thai, chili sauce, barbecue, whatever you want. Pairs perfectly with a Men's Room Original Red. That from Lisa, breakfast burrito chef at Camp Diggin'. And man, oh man, she makes a great breakfast burrito.
You really need to go to Camp Diggin'. So.
Dude, I love breakfast burritos.
They are delicious. I almost
are.
got one this morning. It was at that time where I can get the cheeseburger or I can get the chorizo breakfast burrito. The only problem is this particular place, Twice Burger, they make those breakfast burritos so big and they have so much chorizo in there. Like I would fall asleep and wake up with heartburn. I was like, I got to go burger.
Would you fall asleep here? Is it that big?
I would fall asleep here.
I see what you're saying.
They are big-ass burritos, yeah.
And gentlemen, finally here, was going through the radio.com app to see if I had missed any episodes. I thought I was up to date and wanted to listen to more of the shows, but I randomly discovered I had not listened to the July 9th episode yet. I have not laughed as hard as I did listening to Dry Vagina Steve in a long time. I'll listen to it over and over and over and over again numerous times. Might be caller of the year so far. Still wish we knew what he was drinking. Keep it up, guys. Miss you, Wobbin. That from Prison Mike. All right, I think it's time we go back in time to the last time we played Ted versus the FCC. So if we could, let's go back in time.
Light clicks. It's lit. Click it. Let's light. It's clipped. It's lit. Clipped. And clicked.
3 times fast.
Lights click. It's lit. Click it. Let's lit. It's clicked. It's lit. Clipped and clicked.
1.
Lights click. It's lit. Click it. Lights lit. It's clipped. It's lit. Clipped and clicked.
2.
Lights click. It's lit. Click it. Lit. It's lit. So close.
One in the loss column last time versus Ted versus the FCC. Let's do it again.
And now, everyone's favorite daytime game show, where one person could lose $325,000 and their job, or win and walk away with nothing.
Yeah.
It's time for Ted versus the FCC.
Shaking out the cobwebs today. What a late night. Coming up with all these tongue twisters for Ted and Ted versus the FCC. We came up with some brilliant ones last night.
We really did. But I think it's any time that you just snort Febreze, I found my creativity goes through the roof.
Lo and behold, we came in here today. Would you believe there's a listener submitted Ted versus the FCC?
Son of a bitch.
Unbelievable.
Props for snorting a liquid.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
This one comes our way from a listener who simply goes by Mumbles. And Mumbles Ted versus the FCC is about a man named Rick. And it goes something like this. Big Slick Rick strokes his big black pick through Kate's curly cut. Sadly, Big Slick Rick's big black pick is thick for Kate's curly cut. Big Rick now must stick his thick pick in a less rough fluff. The way we do Ted versus the FCC is you got to read that one time through and then 3 times fast.
Big Slick Rick strokes his big black pick through Kate's curly cut. Sadly, Big Slick Rick's big black pick is too thick for Kate's curly cut. Big Rick now must stick his thick pick in less rough fluff.
3 times fast.
Big Slick Rick strokes his big black pick through Kate's curly cut. Sadly, Big Slick Rick's big black pick is too thick for Kate's curly cut. Big Rick now must stick his big, thick pick in less rough fluff.
1.
Big Slick Rick strokes his big black pick through Kate's curly cut. Pick? All right. It's too thick for Kate's curly cut. Big Rick now must stick his thick pick in less rough fluff.
2.
Big Slick Rick strokes his big black pick through Kate's curly cut. Sadly, Big Slick Rick's big black pick is too thick for Kate's curly cut. Big Rick must now stick his big, thick pick in less rough fluff.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Big win in Ted versus the FCC. Win's a win. It's how I play.
But a win.
You are listening to The Men's Room. Hey, all the Macholas, thank you so much for listening to the Men's Room podcast.
And thanks to our pals at the Advocates Law Firm for being great partners. Yes, even you, creepy Kyle.
Seriously, though, if you'd been injured as a result of somebody else in your car, on your bike, walking across the street, talk to our friends at the Advocates Law Firm and let them help you out.
Yeah, they're the best injury lawyers around, and they want to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. Plus, your first consultation is free.
It's simple. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
You're in the Men's Room. 99.9 KISW and KISW HD1 Seattle.
All right, coming up in minutes, get ready to drink and toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. First, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, online affairs are on the rise during the pandemic. 2 psychologists say the stress plus all the time locked down with their significant other is driving people to apps where they're meeting people for future hookups.
Jesus. I'm so stressed out being with you.
Exactly. This person that I said I was going to be with for the rest of my life.
I'm going to go get some stray. I know you're doing the same thing. Meet back here in an hour. Get a babysitter.
So basically just like flirting online.
But they're looking for future hookups.
Oh, I see.
Right. That's
all right. Just they're fishing and throwing it back.
Exactly.
I see.
They're just putting a line in the water, as it were.
Okay. Throw it back in the water.
Airbnb is getting mocked for sending out an email asking customers to donate money to Airbnb landlords.
Are they serious? I guess, man, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, are you insane? No.
What is this, a federal bailout?
Yeah, exactly. Save that for them. No.
Walmart has announced a new nationwide policy to require masks in all of its stores starting on Monday. Our national chains, including Kroger, Kohl's, and Starbucks, also have nationwide mask policies.
Well, wait to hear the news next week.
Right, Abe
that's
Bartell.
right.
Yeah.
Just, I worry for some of the workers at Walmart.
I agree.
It depends on where you are. And most of the time, you know where a Walmart is.
And to be fair, they don't make enough money to hear your S.
No.
That's all.
That's
It's not
the
their
whole thing.
rule.
But you know the videos are going to go up like crazy.
Oh,
They
of course.
It's just, I mean, they might as well just have their own feed about, people going nuts.
The
about a
live
mask.
feed.
It's like,
They're already going up, with Costco and with Target and with everybody else, and now, yeah, right, Walmart is going to make this thing skyrocket. Again, it's not the employee's fault. He's told to enforce this thing. Doesn't matter what he thinks. He's enforcing the
Right.
rule.
He doesn't care.
Right.
But he's got to do it.
Don't yell at the employee. Dogs are not responsible for the pandemic. A study has debunked a theory that was flying around that the virus jumped from dogs to humans, which made me mad.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Right.
A cat.
Probably. They're always
Always plotting.
They are, man. Always.
They play the long game, man. They're chess players.
They just learned how to hack into Twitter, and they're going to take your Facebook accounts next. It's all cats.
They've got
Remember,
like 10 different plans.
when you think they're so cute when they rub their paws, they're kneading you.
That's right. Tenderized.
Tenderizing that meat.
There's going to be a 4-mile hopscotch course created in San Francisco this weekend to give people a socially distanced outdoor activity to do.
Thank God it's hopscotch, because that's what I want to do.
I want to hopscotch right into a big pile of human feces. Thank you, San Francisco. Oh, no. You get
4
bonus points
miles?
for that.
4 miles.
That's a long time to hopscotch.
Oh, trust me. You start cramping up. I bet your hammies start getting tight.
If I do it once,
man.
now, kids will draw up a little hopscotch thing. Like, I'll do it once. Yeah, I can feel the burn.
Yeah, somebody in my neighborhood draws it on one of my walks to the grocery store. But
Yeah.
you're right. I do it once and once on the way back. I can't fathom doing that for 4 miles.
Gotta work them glutes.
Be a hell of a workout.
Yeah, man.
It's what Roman soldiers, that's where it came from, believe it or not.
Say what?
So yeah, back in the days of ancient Rome, hopscotch was developed just for their dexterity and all this kind of thing. That's right. And it's so effective, it's now a children's game.
Now
so,
children
yeah.
play it. It says, want to be extra safe when you fly?
No.
A company is selling $250 hazmat suits that you can wear on a plane. They're TSA approved and have built-in air purifying devices.
All you would do is make everyone else nervous.
Right.
They would just think, you got it. And you
Right,
need to
exactly.
travel.
Everyone's like, I'm not sitting next to that guy.
No.
He's got it.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him.
He's wearing a freaking hazmat suit.
It looks like my dental hygienist.
Right. Like, come on.
Pardon me, sir. Can you hold my bag?
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
No. It's not a good plan. Police in Georgia rushed to a report of a body spotted by some railroad tracks. Turned out to be a sex doll.
That happens more than you would think, man.
Somebody's pissed.
Why, because they lost their sex doll?
Yeah, I'm assuming they took their sex doll out there for a little romantic romp in the wilderness by the train.
Or somebody found someone's sex doll and didn't know they had one and decided to get rid of it.
See, I think someone else stole it. If it's your sex doll, I don't think you forget that you left it in the woods. Just steal someone else's,
Maybe they broke up.
Maybe it was somebody on the train.
That's a good point.
I think it's someone walking on the train tracks.
They-
If you generally hang out around the train tracks and walk one place to another along the train tracks,
Hey, Mama, you ever have some hobo?
it's kind of like the adult with a one-speed bike. You know what's up.
Check out that hobo blowhole.
Let's see here. A woman in England saw a mysterious face appear on the butt of her shorts.
I saw this picture. Did you see it?
Who was it?
It's just some random woman. I don't think it was anyone specific, but it's just the way the wrinkles creased. It honestly, when people see like Jesus in a piece of toast, it's that kind of thing. So there's this picture of her ass, and it does look like there's a face on her butt.
Huh. Good for her. I'm sure she'd like that. I think anybody in this lockdown would probably like that.
Where was that out of?
It's Google. Oh man,
Face on the butt.
Woman in England.
Yeah, face on
Maybe
butt.
face on
For
butt
the
is probably
UK.
not the right thing to Google.
All right, well,
Yeah, that is right. You're not.
Yeah, exactly. Face on butt.
face in.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
That's not it.
That's what he said.
All right, moving on. A very random new viral trend matches up lamps with people's names.
Oh, yeah.
Lamps with people's
Lamps.
names.
Right. I don't know what that means.
Well, I do if your name's Tiffany, but other than that, I can't go further.
Is there different kinds of lamps?
I mean,
like you said, Tiffany, Crystal.
Oh, head.
I'm thinking
If your name is Head.
Headlamp.
Oh, like a car?
But whose
Or like when
name
you're
is
out
Head?
hiking.
Oh.
thinking a floor lamp, an area lamp, a table lamp, desk
I thought
lamp.
you were matching me up with a lamp.
Oh,
Based on your name.
yeah.
Oh, based on, okay.
I thought it was like, you know what? You're more like a headlamp.
Oh, okay. You know what? That is what it is, Ted. Viral trend matches up lamps with people's names. Gotcha.
Okay.
So what kind of lamp am I?
So you would be a headlamp, yeah. I don't know if it's I don't think you can type in a name and find it. I think it's one of those fun things where it's like, this is the Karen lamp. And it's got those really, like, droopy
beads.
That
beads.
does sound fun.
Ted, there's not a whole lot to do right now, man. Everybody's locked down. Things are starting to scale backward.
The Karen lamp.
Karen lamp.
3 people in Maine were arrested on drug charges. And also for having a live alligator.
Was this in New York?
It was in Maine.
Oh, because this just happened in New York, too. Remember when they went in there and busted that massive drug ring? But they had alligator carcasses. They had like 2 or 3 of them. Not the skin of the alligator.
Right.
Carcasses.
They had the entire alligator.
Which is crazy because they're so indigenous to Manhattan.
The problem is like Scarface. Like
What do
the
you
movie
mean?
Scarface,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
Or like Tiger King touched on it, like the original, like one of those old school drug dealers in Miami.
Yeah.
Like it became super popular. Escobar had crazy animals.
Well, sure.
So I think if you're dealing drugs, you got to get an exotic animal. And if you're rich, you can. Like musicians have weird animals.
Mike Tyson had, what, a tiger?
Yeah.
I bet you the tiger was scared of Mike Tyson. Like, that dude is crazy.
Have you seen the list of animals that presidents have had? There was one that had a zebra.
I mean, back in the day, and they would let them walk like on the front lawn.
Yeah.
But not, I don't know the last president we've had who had a crazy pet. I know someone had a hippo.
This is my gator.
Zebra. Someone had like a seal or something, or sea lion that it was inside and spent its time in the bathtub. Like, seriously, it was.
We need a president that comes out with like a ball python wrapped around his neck. You know what I mean?
I'm not voting
Safari
for that,
hat on.
A burglar in Alabama broke into a restaurant, got so drunk on the booze inside that he forgot to steal some of their money.
He probably didn't care.
That's a fair trade.
I mean, if he took the money, what are you going to go buy?
Right.
You're going to go buy booze. So
Right.
either way, in result, just cut to
Would
the
you
quick.
drink the expensive stuff, or would you break in and just? I feel like naturally I would just grab a beer and a shot of Jameson.
That's what I'm saying. I would drink what I like and what I want. You know,
I think I would steal the expensive stuff.
There you go.
Like physically take it on, take it back to my place, but drink all the regular stuff.
All right.
That's just my thought. Like, I got Jack at home, so I'm going to take Blue Label, right?
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm with you. I'd like to think I'd steal something expensive, but I also know me. You know what? I like this. I know this.
Stuck with Miller Lite.
A 170-foot asteroid is going to pass the Earth at a distance that's even closer than the moon
Yeah, it's
in September.
between the moon and the Earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a bad
So
song.
it's over in
Yeah.
September? Is
Yeah.
that it? All
I
right.
mean-
cool.
No, pass by, Ted.
Sure.
Probably just enough to scorch everything, and then you'll be all right.
Not enough to hit, but just enough to rip your atmosphere off the planet and you suffocate slowly over a period of 3 years, but it won't hit.
Hey, you know what you sound like right now? A dinosaur. They had jokes too, Mike.
That ain't going to hit us, dogs.
Right?
Out of all we've
We're
been
fine.
through.
Look at the sky's the limit, so the heck. That's a true thing, kids. Scientifically proven.
Speaking of which, there's a condition called exploding head system, where people hear explosive sounds in their head as they're waking up or falling asleep.
That's weird.
That would not be good for falling asleep.
That
Absolutely.
seems like something's wrong.
You think?
Yes.
Also sounds like a kick-ass metal band.
What's that?
Exploding head system. Syndrome.
No, it says system.
It is
You're
system.
Good. You're good.
Dude, you going to see exploding head system?
Hell yeah, bro.
Right? Bring your earplugs. Don't worry, Mike. I got tickets.
I got you, bud. 14,000-year-old poop that was found in a cave in Oregon turned out to be human.
Can you imagine, man? I'm an archaeologist or anthropologist. I'm digging around, and my big discovery is a pile of S that somebody dropped.
Is it a rock?
Thousands. Yeah, it's got to
Right?
be petrified.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be a great paperweight. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, that is a 14,000-year-old Duke.
Right.
I'm dead serious. I mean, you can't just put this in someplace. You need to use this practically. You know what I mean?
Do you think it just looks like a turd in stone?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I mean,
You
somebody
could use it for pranks.
Somebody looked at this and said, wait, that's not a rock.
Right.
That's an old turd.
Let's find out how old it is.
Use it as a door stopper to keep a door open. And kind of as Got a leaning hinge,
Right.
you know.
I just like that even cavemen went inside to do their business.
Right. I'll be right back, dog.
Yeah, right.
But man, you're blowing that cave up. See, my rule would be like, look, you need to go where the fresh air is. Don't go blow that cave up. I mean, that's like the person who goes number 2 in the Winnebago.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like none of my cave, dog. That's right
come
there.
on, man. There's not a lot of air circulation in here.
Do it in Jerry's cave.
There were rude people back then, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, and your house is just an above-ground cave.
But this person will they'll never be known, and they will never know what they contributed, right? Like, hey, man, some guy, if you could tell him, show up from the future and say, listen, caveman, you ain't going to believe this. That poop that you just laid right there somehow is going to be historically and scientifically significant.
But, man, like, with the Amber Heard stuff and everything else, man, like, poops, it's on the, I mean, they got to be feeling great.
I would do
positive stories.
I would do the genealogy to find out that's actually a relative of Amber Heard.
I think it's fair to say that poop wins 2020.
There you go.
Corn in Oregon, then, huh?
Miles, get your crap off my desk.
That's right.
A man in Detroit made a $2 million mistake.
What was that?
Tell you all about it 1 hour from now.
Thank you, Mike. Headlines are on the way 1 hour from now. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This. We will take caller 9 at 206-421-ROCK. All right, Mike, we made it to drinking time.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.